Did you know these foods increase your blood pressure? Did you know that many foods increase your blood pressure? Blood pressure is the force that your blood is pumped through your body with. Although it is constantly changing, you may see high numbers, known as hypertension, or low ones, which we call hypertension. When they are higher than 140/90, it is considered hypertension. When they are below 100/60, we're talking about hypertension. People with hypertension usually require medication, while those with hypertension usually do not. Either extreme is harmful to your heart health, and eating well is indispensable to get your blood pressure back to normal. If you need to lower your blood pressure, or if you need to naturally raise it, today we'll tell you which 8 foods will increase your blood pressure. Foods that increase your blood pressure. Salt. Some foods increase your blood pressure, and salt is one of the most effective ones. If you have hypertension, it is very advisable to reduce your consumption. On the other hand, if you have hypertension, it is good for you to increase your salt intake, without going overboard. Cold cuts are an excellent source of salt if you have a sudden drop in blood pressure. Nuts. Nuts like walnuts, almonds, and hazelnuts are an excellent source of vitamin B, an essential nutrient for keeping your blood pressure balanced. Not eating enough foods with vitamin B could cause much more frequent drops in blood pressure. You can also find it in eggs, grains, and dairy products. Cold cuts. Deli meats and sausages like hot dogs and ham are known for their high amounts of salt and fat, so they are very suitable for people with hypertension. If you have hypertension, however, it is good to avoid them and thus prevent sudden increases in blood pressure. Remember in either case to not eat too much, and they all contain very high amounts of fat. Coffee or tea. Caffeinated beverages like coffee, tea, and even soda increase your heart rate, and, as a result, increase your blood pressure. For people with hypertension, it is advisable to have a cup or 2 of coffee a day to keep your levels normal. On the other hand, people with hypertension should reduce their consumption to prevent problems. In either case, keep your own caffeine consumption under control, especially from coffee, to prevent tachycardia. Chocolate. Due to the theobromine in it, chocolate is excellent at improving your heart rate. The best way to have it is 1 or 2 pieces of dark chocolate with at least 70 cacao in the morning. It contains less fat than milk chocolate and is very good for you. However, people with hypertension should reduce their consumption. Meat. Meat is another appropriate option if you have had a serious episode of hypertension. It is best if it's red meat with high fat content. However, it is very important to not overdo it, no matter what your blood pressure is, in order to avoid bigger problems like high cholesterol or triglycerides. For those with hypertension, lean meats are best, and it's a good idea to reduce your consumption to once or twice a week. Energy drinks or drinks with electrolytes. These are very good at increasing your blood pressure. Because of their high levels of potassium, magnesium, and sodium, they are ideal for increasing your blood pressure if you have hypertension. Alcohol, wine. Here, we're referring specifically to wine. It has been shown that having 1 glass of wine a day is excellent for your health. If you have hypertension, a daily glass of wine is recommended. But if you have hypertension, it's best to avoid any kind of alcoholic beverage as much as possible.